Ladies and gentlemen of press, we have called you here today to help us highlight the severe famine crisis that the people of Mandera are facing due to the prolonged dry spells. The drought situation is going from bad to worse due to the global climate change, resulting in 4 consecutive failed rainy seasons since 2020. Furthermore, the World Meteorological Organization has predicted that the 5th rainy season is likely to fail. This is a life-threatening prediction for the pastoralist communities and their livelihood. The number of people in need of humanitarian assistance is currently at 500,000. This translates to half of Mandera County population. Therefore, I appeal to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto, to declare the drought a national disaster. As county government, we are already working on an emergency response through water tracking and food aid for the vulnerable households in conjunction with the National Drought Management Authority and donors. We currently supply 1.8 liters of water to 192 villages daily. The drought is approaching its peak in mid-October and will require up to 4 million liters of water daily to save the people and the livestock over the next 30 days. Therefore, we need at least 75 million, that is Kenya shilling 75 million, for water tracking, fuel subsidy, borehole repairs and maintenance. It will also allow us to set up a rapid response team to fix borehole breakdowns and facilitate emergency response. Currently, about 80,000 households who are receiving cash transfers from various donors and National Drought Management Authority, and this, however, does not cover all the vulnerable families. An estimated 22,000 additional households needs cash transfer for the next 3 months. To protect these families from the adverse effect of climate change, we need an extra 1.2 billion shillings. Despite our concerted efforts, Mandera is still experiencing an acute water shortage, food insecurity, malnutrition, limited pastures, and reduced livestock prices. Moreover, the high demand for livestock feeds, with 50 kg of cereals going for between Kenya shillings 4,500 to 5,000, has pushed food prices higher. We therefore ask the national government and the international community to come to our aid. Mandera residents are primarily pastoralists, and they are losing a considerable number of livestock due to starvation and drought-related diseases. The high livestock mortality rate is making the food insecure challenge more severe. The cumulative livestock deaths in September across all the species stand at 365,283 cattle, 160,721 camels, 495,169 goats, and 495,169 shots, and 29,314 donkeys from January 2022 to date. The estimated number of livestock currently in urgent need of supplementary feeds, treatment, and water across the county are as follows: cattle 452, 724, That translates to 60% of our total population. Camel 386, 448, translating to 40% of the total population. Goats 1,365,841, translating to 40% of the population. Sheep 333,260, translating to 40% of the population. And donkeys 105,660, which translates 60% of the population. The drought has also affected our education sector, as hungry students cannot concentrate in schools. Moreover, schools will reopen when drought is at its peak, which calls for an urgent contingency measures, including water supply to schools, complementing the food supply to 41 boarding schools, and 312 ECD centers in our county. We need an estimated 370 million shillings for this intervention. Food insecurity has resulted in drought-related diseases affecting the pastoralists and their livelihoods. Due to the decline in milk production, reduced milk consumption, poor dietary and diversity, and reduced food intake by 29%, that is 108,735 of children under 5 years in Mandera face acute malnutrition. In addition, 4% and 3% of households scored poor or borderline for food consumption scores, respectively. In addition, only 13.5% of women ate healthily. Another 15,216 estimated caseloads of pregnant and lactating women require treatment. My humble request to His Excellency, the President, is to initiate the following measures to save lives and livelihoods: livestock offtake program by Kenya Meat Commission, releasing grains from the strategic food reserves, monitor of food supplies, and urge the private sector not to take advantage of the current situation by inflating cost of food commodities. We are ready to work with the national government to reduce the food insecurity or eradicate if possible, and the cost of living and hunger-related death of our people. Our people, their livestock, and the wild animals. This collaboration requires that moving forward, no Kenyan citizen will die from hunger and starvation. Finally, I wish to pass my appreciation and thanks to the partners who have been supporting us with interventions. National Drought Management Authority, RASIDA, Islamic Relief, World Vision, DRC, Kenya Red Cross Society, NAPAD, Care International, and Save the Children. We appeal to them to scale up the support to our people to cope up with famine. Thank you.